So here we are then, race just kicked off as you saw, Alfa there in first place. And welcome, this is our manufacturers for 2022. We'll go through bits and pieces as we can, but let's just have a look at this first lap. So we did qualify, and Alfa Romeo got first on the grid, and the car has absolutely flown off like a bat out of hell. It's four-wheel drive, and it is very quick on acceleration. We're just going to take that back to the start, see if we can get on board with somebody else and have a little look at sort of the first corner chaos. It is a 90-degree turn on the first one. Somebody not getting off there, Honest John not getting off the line, which has caused people to swerve and back up, and this first corner is terrible. Into FIA missing the braking point and trying to miss everybody, which is really good, so he doesn't take anyone out. Unfortunately, he's gone back to stone dead last. We're on board with the Genesis now as we go up the first straight. Just having a little look. We'll just change about a bit. We're just looking on this first lap to see how it goes. Anyway, as I said, it is our manufacturers 2022, and we have Genesis, we have Ferrari, we have Lexus, we have Alfa Romeo, we have Dodge, and we have Suzuki. So we've got some new manufacturers in there that we haven't used before. As we come into the mountain section, we're on board with Dodge at the moment. First lap at Mount Panorama is always going to be a problem. It's a very tight track, and especially there as we're on board there, you get it slightly wrong. Switch into the barrier, you've got a penalty, and it then puts you in with other cars. So first lap Mount Panorama, always a nightmare whatever you do. So let's just get this first one out of the way, and then we can have a little talk about the race and the championship. Somebody going wide there, that's the second Dodge. He's joined back on with no real big issues there. And as you can see, it is night time. Hopefully it should roll through to the day as the race progresses. We've got 20 laps here. There's no tyre requirement, so it's up to you what you use. We're on racing tyres, but it's up to you what we use. Somebody's crashed there, which has caused a concertina effect, and oh my word, what a bit of shenanigans there. So yeah, that was just somebody had spun and then the cars had knocked into each other. We will take that back just so we can have another little look. Yeah, just a bit of chaos there. Hopefully now the cars will be a bit more spread out, and as we progress that won't happen anymore. So anyway, a little bit about the championship. So you know the manufacturers, we're in teams of two, and as I say, there is no tyre requirement, so you can use soft, hard, medium, whatever you like, or just one type of tyre. That's completely up to you. You will have to do a fuel stop. There's not enough fuel. What we've done is we've taken qualifying fuel out, so you only start with about 80 litres, I think it is, which isn't enough to go to the end of the race. So you will see pit stops, you will see some strategies, and I think it would depend on the track what those strategies will be. At Mount Panorama, the pit stop is really long. It takes ages to get into your pit and ages to get out. So I think it's sort of like nearly a minute pit stop. So I think you'll find people will do minimal stops here, but I think as the championship progresses, you might find people are doing 2 stops if it's a quick pit stop, you know, but we'll have to wait and see. Anyway, going back, as I say, we're in 2-man teams, so there's two people on a team. The only exception to that is Alfa Romeo, which currently only has 1. If somebody joins, then they will join Alfa Romeo, obviously. So yes, getting back to the race, I think we're on board for Ferrari at the moment. I know we just switched. So what we've got Jag in first place, Robbie in second in the Ferrari, and Anton in the Suzuki Swift in third. So they're your top 3 at the moment. We have got the whole race, but obviously I will skip it, so we're not too boring for you. Okay, it was a bit hard to see because it was dark. We have just skipped on there. We're on lap 9 now. We're on board with the Alfa, and as you can see, it's coming into the pits. Tyres are absolutely trolleyed, as you can see. Front tyres, they're on the bottom left. And our fuel is literally gone. So we're in first place and we've come into the pits. Anton in Suzuki is in second place. He's just going under the Armour Bridge now, coming up to the last turn, so he'll be crossing the start finish straight. He hasn't made his stop yet. He's on hard tyres. They've lasted quite well. Obviously their fronts are wearing a bit, but it's fuel. He's got plenty of fuel at the moment, but obviously we'll have to pit stop. So is he going to pass Jag in first place? I reckon he will, just about. Yes, there you go. He's gone past the pit entry, and Jag is still not out on track. So what we'll do now is we'll skip on a bit until Anton in the Suzuki does his stop, and then we can see where we are with the race. Okay, so where are we? We're just skipping along now. Okay, so this is Anton's pit stop. He's waiting for his car to come in, and if you look at the top left there, he had 0 fuel when he come in, so perfect timing for his pit stop there. Literally crawled into the pits with no fuel. Okay, so here's Jag in the Alfa Romeo, just coming around, just come down through the chase under the Armour Bridge, and we're just about to go around the last turn to start across the start finishing line. Are we going to take the place back? Obviously we were in the lead before all the pit stops, so this is going to be really crucial as to where Suzuki come out. So we've gone over the start finishing line. We're going around turn 1 now, and this is the exit to the pits, and I can just see Anton on the left just coming out the pits. There he is, but he's obviously only just come out the pits. We should have a run on him up this straight, because obviously we've got a better drive, so it's a drag race, and the Alfa has indeed just taken the lead there. There we go. Obviously Anton will have fresher tyres. Both should be fueled to the end. So this really is racing for position now. There's no more pit stops for us. So let's see what happens here. So the Alfa there, and Anton in the Suzuki right close behind. You do get a sort of concertina effect at Bathurst or Mount Panorama due to the layout of the track. That's perfectly normal. So in Jag's mind now, obviously he's just trying to not make any mistakes. We know the Alfa seems to be very good on acceleration, and it seems to be quite planted in the corners. It does lack the top end speed. As you can see there, Anton trying to get in the slipstream, trying to follow where it's going, just to get every ounce of speed out of that Swift. And as we come into we're coming into the chase there, got to make sure we get on the brakes and we cover off the driving line, which we do nicely. We hit the apex just about perfectly. So there's really nowhere for Anton to go. And as we come down to the last turn now, we've still got Jag in the lead. We're on lap 13 at the moment of 20. And yeah, it's looking very, very good. Very, very close racing here. And it's really good because these are both, I mean, Alfa we have used before, but not this car, because it's a new car in the game. And Suzuki are a brand new manufacturer to the game, so it's brilliant to see these. We're on board now in the Suzuki, but it's brilliant to see new manufacturers and brilliant to try the cars. We'll just have a little chat while he's doing that. So yeah, basically nobody picked. It was sort of, we did 2 qualifying races, and that's how you got allocated a manufacturer. So you didn't get to choose, nobody got to choose, and the idea was behind that was obviously to stop people choosing their favourite or the one they're good at by doing it this way. We're all in a car we don't necessarily like or don't necessarily want. I ended up with Alfa Romeo myself, and Anton here ended up with Suzuki. So yeah, we're both getting to grips there. As you can see there, I'm slightly pulling ahead, but this is the mountain section, and the Alfa is very good here, being 4-wheel drive. Obviously the Suzuki is probably a bit lighter, but it does suffer with understeer, sorry. and we're still on board with Anton, where he's passenger at the moment, and coming in the chase here, he just goes a bit wide on the grass. That's going to mess up his exit, which it has, and he's off. We're back on Jag now in the Alfa, and we've got the lovely in-car shot here. Just thought I'd show this one briefly. As you can see, it's now cycled through to daylight as we're on lap 14. Looks absolutely stunning. This the graphics on this game absolutely amazing as we go around the first turn now. So I think it was at this point that Anton backed off and decided to settle for a second, basically, and I just really just put the foot down and just wanted to not make mistakes and hopefully finish the race. So here we are, we skipped to the last lap, and as you can see on the map on the top right there, we're just coming into the chase now, and Anton is on that turn right at the top. So it was about a 30-second gap in the end. So Alfa absolutely stormed this race. Absolutely brilliant drive, a brilliant car at Mount Panorama. The next time we're using Group 4 will be at Big Willow, so that'll be interesting. We'll have to see. We're coming around the last turn now, and you can't believe how happy I was to win that. So there you go. Jag won it. In second place we have Anton, which we'll go to in a second. There he is. There's second place man Anton. Well done to him. And third place goes to Tepik. And well done to Tepik. He had an accident on the first lap and went down to last. So to have a podium there for Tepik for Dodge, absolutely fantastic. Anyway, hit the like if you liked it, and we'll see you in another one. And yeah, I will post up results as we go along. So next week I will post up the results so you know where we all are. Thanks for watching.